Right? Listen, Enjoi is going good, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
on a warpath right now.
Dude, thanks for doing the 9 Club Enjoi collab.
Dude, I got...
That was amazing.
We were just talking about
Thank
that
you.
before the camera started rolling. I mean, this was popular. It's a WWE, right?
Yep.
Or the F now. What is this?
Same thing. I think just like Enjoi, WWF, World Wildlife Foundation, kind of started
that's right.
cracking down on everybody using pandas and
Right.
and those letters, and so they changed to
WWE.
WWE.
Right.
But they still have all the WWF characters.
Sure.
All the classic dudes, so.
Right.
But that collab was fantastic.
So sick.
Yeah.
And we just were a small part of that. There was a bunch more.
There was some, we started it with you guys, and secretly, we're going to end it with you guys.
Ooh, okay.
All those people who keep
okay.
DMing me about a Roger or a Steezes.
Yep. LD.
LD, like,
Yeah.
they're in the works.
I didn't
They're in
get
the
one.
works.
I need one.
You need one.
Yeah.
You got one.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted another one. Shit.
Two?
Yeah, I want two.
You got one of the most popular ones, man.
Who?
Me and Gene.
Listen, I'm not a big
the WWE announcer.
I know. I'm not the biggest WWE fan. I've never was a wrestling fan, but those boards were, I mean, like you said, you get DMs and I got DMs and those things went in
Fast.
a heartbeat,
Fast.
bro.
Yeah,
I think, what did
definitely.
we have, like 100 of them each? Something like that?
I think we got 100, yeah.
I mean, those things just were gone in a blink of an eye.
They were.
I mean, it's one of those things. Also, shout out Tom Lesnar for drawing them. Like,
Absolutely.
great
Killed it.
artist.
Yeah.
Like, he does that. He did a board series. I don't know if you remember this, back around 2004-ish, and it was like Madonna,
Prince.
Billy Idol, Prince. Like, there's a line in Bag of Suck Jerry Sue does, and I just fucking called him by his full name.
Jerry Sue.
That's probably the first time I've ever done that. See what you guys do to me on the show?
It's good because people listening now know that you're talking about Jerry
Yeah.
Sue.
You're just name dropping. It's
Now
all good.
They're not trying to figure out, like,
I just name dropped.
they're not leaving comment. Who was he talking about at 319?
But he has that line in Bag of Suck where he does like a trick up the 3 and then tray flip off the 3. Like
Yeah.
Fakey flips up the 3.
Oh,
Right,
the 3 up, 3
right.
down.
3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
Bro.
He was like one of the first dudes to.
We got it right here.
Oh, shit.
There
Oh,
you
but that's
go.
the board.
But that's the Tom Lesnar board, Prince board.
What? Shit. Let's get a little slow-mo on this.
Look at that Tom Lesnar graphic.
Wow. So this was an
So
Enjoi
good.
board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, this line's insane.
That's gnarly, by the way. Yeah,
Fakey flip up.
Oh my God.
And it's even... That bot is so hard to skate.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's really close to the wall.
And that wall is like.
And there's a
Jagged.
big crack
Yeah.
right in front of it.
Yeah, there
Oh,
is, yeah.
Jeez. It's like the most... Let me do the most uncomfortable line
Oh my God.
possible.
Awkward as shit.
For sure.
Yeah.
But he killed it. So that was
It's
a
just-
graphic.
Yes, and it's just timeless because he's got that Prince graphic too. It's so
Bro.
sick.
So what year did that come out? That Prince graphics?
About 2004, 2005 ish,
Okay,
something
okay.
like that. And then we reconnected with Tom to do this WWE like WWF collab.
Yeah.
because like those characters were so good that he did
So
then.
rare.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is gonna nail these boards for
and
sure.
he fucking did.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
Yep.
How did you get all the WWE characters on these graphics? That seems like so many different characters to work with and to connect with.
A lot of licensing deals.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that just like you had to connect with WWE or them specifically or?
We have people,
Yeah.
dark people.
Did you come up with it? Were you like, this is... I love... Do you like wrestling? Are you a fan?
Are you a fan of collabs?
You guys really, you have the hard-hitting questions here.
We're ganging up, dude.
I mean, I think I think that collabs are just a thing of like what brands do now. Just like in the 80s, maybe you didn't ride fucking tail lappers or birdies or anything like that, but your company still made them.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think collabs are just what brands do now,
Yeah.
and they invigorate, excite people, get people talking about your brand.
Prevent
So-
lawsuits.
And it prevents lawsuits. If we were World Industries circa 1992, like, we would be doing all sorts of rad shit. Unfortunately, we've had so many cease and desists
Right.
that you could fill the Library of Congress with. You know, like, it's
that's-
pretty nuts how
Yeah.
much the cease and desists have happened over the years that we can't legally. I mean, it's funny because we'll get artists all the time like, Louis, I want to do a board series. Louis, I want to do some art for Enjoi. I'm like, yeah, come on, bring it on. And it's like, you know, Mickey Mouse like stabbing somebody or something, and it's like, dude, okay. Like, if you have your own character, you know, if you have your own art, like you clearly just ripped off Jean-Michel Basquiat, or
Right.
like you're ripping off Walt Disney. Like, you know, if you're an original artist and you have something to bring to the table, amazing.
Sure.
But if you're, I mean, no offense to anybody who loves Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and draws them doing funny shit in modern day culture or whatever, but we can't use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Trying
we
to sell
can't
it.
do it.
Exactly.
You're stealing somebody else's art.
Right.
So-
And you're putting the company in a weird
RIP.
position too, you know, of like a cease and desist, because cease and
Yeah.
desists are like, let's talk about that really quick, because they're different, right? It could just be like, hey, just stop producing it. Or it could be, hey, we want royalties, or hey, you owe us this amount of money. There's different levels to it, correct?
All the above, and also like the ramifications of why they want it or don't want it.
Okay.
Like we've had ones where it's like an alcohol company going like, "Hey, dude, we don't want our labels on things that are promoted to children."
There you go.
Like if some mother found that and thought some whiskey company was actually making skateboards and giving them to children, like they would get into a lot of trouble as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So in a strange way, they don't want to be at fault for what people are doing. You know, it's
Makes sense.
it's pretty gnarly. I mean, there's some, I don't know, some pretty famous bad incidences in world history where somebody was wearing a T-shirt that had nothing to do with what was going on, but you're forever ingrained in your brain of that dude wearing that shirt.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like, yeah. So collabs don't always happen because they also are like, what are you doing this for? What is this? Like, no, we don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of a written thing, like where everybody's like, okay, here's what's on the table. You either like it or you don't, you know? And with WWE, we get thrown collab ideas all the time. And with Enjoi, I'm pretty much like, what's the brand recognition, or what's the like correlation with
What's the point of it?
what's the point of like putting Snickers on an Enjoi board? Like I don't know, you know, but like My Little Pony, that's pretty sick.
There you go. Yeah.
What if the sneakers is coming out of the panda's butt?
Yeah. Okay. See, now you got an idea going. You know, but that's what we do, right? We think of, you know, if we were going to do collabs, I'd be like, I want Swiss Army knives. I want like rad shit.
Totally.
But that doesn't really correlate with what the brand's
Right.
on
Sure.
trend doing.
Sure.
you
A
know?
lot of companies just do collabs just to do them. Seems like.
Yeah.
And they know,
Yeah.
maybe they know it'll sell because there's a certain audience.
And some of those brands, like, it hits and it's awesome. And other ones, you look at that brand and you're like, wow, like they're just making whatever.
Sure,
You know, like,
sure.
so with Enjoi, we try not to do that. We try and make it where it kind of makes sense and it's kind of fun. And we try and pick things that are also willing to just make fun of themselves,
Yeah.
you know, which was what was really hard for us with WWE. You know, we want to do a collab with you guys, but we're kind of going to make fun of you. And we're going to have like pretty crazy drawings of your guys and
yeah.
and they were down.
They were
You
down.
know, some of them were down, some of them weren't. Roger, I don't know how long we went back and forth with the character we have for Roger, but the guy just was not down.
No.
He was like, oh, I don't like the drawing. Draw it again.
Yeah.
I don't like this
right.
drawing.
Oh,
Draw it
wow.
again.
Wow.
Did you have to do it with every character?
Pretty much every single character, either WWE had to
Sign off.
sign off on it, or that if that person owned their own likeness, then
Sure.
we'd have to get them to sign off. Some were super cool, like Macho Man's estate was like, you guys doing a Macho Man skateboard? Brandy loves skateboarding. We'll send you some of his outfits if you guys need it. What?
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God.
So you
Like,
have a
I'm
museum
sitting there-
now
I'm
at your
sitting-
house.
I was sitting there looking at my keyboard like I'm going to type out my address and get these things. And then it's like the practicality of it, or like, what am I going to do with it?
Right.
You know? I'd have to give it back. So.
Whose character was he?
Macho Man was Deeds.
Seeds.
Oh, sick.
yeah,
nice, nice.
But it was, I mean, go completely opposite. And another character, I won't say who, was like, got to make my package bigger.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
This wasn't enough.
He was hyper focused on his package.
Yeah.
He wanted a nice big one.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows
Yeah.
you're marketing to
Dang.
kids.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
So
Did you end up making his package bigger?
Well, yeah. So he would sign off on it. I mean, it was like it's just like skateboarders. You have the dude who you're like, you got this, bro. Next try. Or you got the dude like, you can't do this. Fucking just stop. Like every person's like motivation is different.
Sure.
Some of the WWE guys were like, I love this idea. This is great. Some of them you had to like explain to them what we're doing, and you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Entice the situation.
yeah.
So-
So that made it a lot harder because other collabs, it's just an entity, and you're just talking to suits.
Yeah.
So this was more.
Individual.
It was, yeah, and also,
Which
you
I
know,
understand. I mean, listen, if some other company, if like Mars Bar were going to do a thing of you, you'd kind of want you to be portrayed in a certain way, not all some goofy, weird character on a candy bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to a certain degree. Well, maybe I'm talking to the wrong person.
He's like, he's had a bowl
That's
cut for
what I
like
wanted.
25 years.
Maybe I'm
I wear
talking.
glasses now. Like, dude,
I know. I would
what
be.
are you talking about?
I would be a little bit like,
Yeah.
let me see that before you put it out there to the masses. You know.
What?
This
Let's
is
put this
huge.
on, and you're gonna pay me?
So if you took your hat off
Where do I
right now with the
sign?
bowl, if you took your hat off right now with the bowl cut, just like magically, like just go into place.
Oh, dude, it's like,
He's doing it.
see if I could do it.
There it is, bro.
Is it pretty much bowled out?
It's in the bowl cut
So rad.
immediately. Oh God! Listen, that's your look,
It's
though,
just-
bro.
it
It's
You're
been-
solid still, dude.
I was born with it.
I know.
What can I say?
Where is that like button? Right? Is it right here or right here?
Just a little scroll coming down the bottom.
It's
Subscribe.
over to it's on your
It's on my right?
left.
It's on
No,
my
on your
left.
left.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit
Right
that
there.
button right there.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
there.
please.
The like button's kind of like in the middle there. It's like we're kind of.
Oh, it's like
there.
right here?
Kind of.
Like
yeah,
right
The
there?
subscribe's like over to the left.
Like right over there. All right.